This is the honest truth of what people really think of you. Welcome to my channel. I'm Sugar Kitty Mystic, and today's pick a card reading is the brutal, honest truth. Let's find out together what people are thinking about you right now. So that's right when you're tapping into this video. If you want to get a private reading from me, the link is in the description box below. And other than that, we will get started with the reading. So today you are going to pick whichever fish is drawing your attention the most. I will throw those up on the screen for you. Okay, so there's pile 1 and there's pile 2. Feel free to take a moment selecting your pile, feeling into whichever fish is pulling on your energy the most, or whichever you like the most. And when you're ready, click on the timestamp in the description box to go to your reading. Welcome, pile 1. Welcome to your reading. So before we get started, let's just take a moment to honor the color palette of these cards. So beautiful together. Okay, so we're going to use these cards for the basis of your reading, and then maybe pull more tarot cards and oracle cards if we need more detail. Okay, so we'll start with the tarot, the 3 tarot we have. So we have the Hangman, the 6 of Wands, and the Moon in reverse. Okay, so people really respect you. With the 6 of Wands, there's a high degree of respect. There's a high degree of reverence also comes to mind. People really see you as having a very good reputation. If you are at work, you stand out as really like knowing what you're doing, really on top of the ball or on top of the things that need to be done. With your friends and with family members, they're seeing you as like very successful, very put together. And there's just like I said, so much respect for you. Okay, and then we have the Moon card. So I feel like you are someone that doesn't show your feelings all the time. You definitely keep your emotions to yourself. People are way more focused on that outer shell of you, your accomplishments, your achievements, and things like that, than that deeper inner watery nature of emotion. So there's kind of this shroud of mystery around what you're actually feeling at any given time. I do feel like there's also this kind of like ease element to you. People see you just kind of approaching things in your life with a lot of ease, with a lot of flow and surrender. This is also amplified by the Hangman card, right? They feel like you just kind of make the best out of the things that are happening within your life, and you're able to take opportunities and things that happen and turn them into something really beneficial for you. So there's very much an element of going with the flow, an element of mystery, especially in regards to your emotion, and like a dreamy quality. People think you're very dreamy. Okay, so we'll see what the oracle cards we have are. So we have the Covenant, Sacred Contract. Very interesting. I don't think I've seen that one before. We have the Siren, one of my favorite cards, and the Shadow. Okay, so this is kind of going off that Moon card we have at the start here, that there's like a darkness to you. There's a hidden aspect to you. People who you are interested in romantically, or who are interested in you romantically, find you very enchanting. Okay, I'm getting there's something specific about your eyes. You have very like deep eyes. You may not necessarily express, show, or say your emotions on the surface, but like your eyes say a lot. You definitely have magnetic energy where you're like drawing people in towards you on a romantic level. And these cards are definitely like alluding to a sense of darkness. Like there's something kind of like dark and dangerous that people think about you. Okay. On the surface, like I said, very focused on your achievements, very focused on your successes in life. But in this deeper level, people wonder like, what's really going on? What is in that mystery? What is in those like darker waters of you. You may have water signs in your chart, prominent placements, but maybe not. Or the moon could be really strong. You may have a really high or strong degree in your moon, a really high degree of your moon. And then with the covenant and sacred contract. Okay, I don't have the book here, so we're just going to interpret it with intuition. I definitely feel like there is something like when you make a promise, you keep it. There's like an element of vowness to you, like you have these vows. You may have a list of like non-negotiables in relationships or just really firm boundaries that you do not make an exception for. It doesn't matter who you're dealing with. There's no exceptions. We have 7 as well, which may be a lucky number for you. Contract. Yeah, I just feel like there's like you keep your promises really well, and like people feel indebted to you in a way. Like if you do something for them, they feel like they owe you. There's an element of like transaction there. So I'm shuffling these. So I'm going to pull one of these over the covenant, the contract. Again, this card is so mysterious. There's definitely like mystery and enchantment to you. Okay, and then we have the sun in reverse. Again, mirroring that moon card. I feel like one of your darker, shadowier elements is that you really do expect to receive what you give. You do expect that if you do something for someone, they're going to do the same for you back. They're going to get you back. So when you give, there may be some like hidden strings attached to them, or it may be very outspoken, those strings, okay? So we're going to pull like 2 more oracle cards, and then we'll wrap it up. Let's do these ones. What do people honestly think about you? I do feel like you're definitely someone who can keep a secret, but it comes with a cost or a price. You also expect a certain amount of faithfulness and loyalty from the people you connect with. This is what people think about you. This may not be exactly how you are, just what they're seeing. Okay, and then you got claircognizance. Sorry, that's hard to say. And clairsentience. So clairsentience is like clairvoyance, when you see images or you see like psychic pictures, except it's feeling. So it's having a really strong sense of feeling intuition. So you know what's up with people based off your feelings. And then claircognizance is with your mind. So it's basically just knowing. So you might know things where people are like, how do you know? And you just know. People really see this in you. They see you as a very intuitive person, someone who can read people really, really well, someone who knows and feels things that they maybe shouldn't be able to, or, you know, you might be able to really read people's emotions and really read what's going on with them where they can't read it with you. They can't go deep with you. So that's interesting. In human design, you may be a projector. That might not resonate for all of you, but I know that projectors have that really strong sense of other people. So this is what I'm seeing for you, Pawan. Let me know if that resonates for you in the comments. I love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Make sure to like and subscribe. Welcome to your reading, pile 2. If you picked the second fish, then you are in the right place. I did this with the first pile, so I'm going to do it with you too. Just take a second to appreciate the aesthetic of these cards together. I just love the colors together. That was not on purpose. Just think it's like, ooh, so perfect. Okay, so we're going to use these ones and then pull more if it seems like we need more information. But we'll start with these tarot cards first. So we have the 5 of Swords, the 2 of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So right away, Swords energy, sorry about that. Swords energy is all about the mental plane. So I am getting that right away people see you as very smart. Okay, I'm getting you might be the type of person who's almost like too rational or too smart for your own, too intellectual for your own good. So you sometimes really have a hard time making a decision with the Two of Swords card. You might get stuck overthinking about every kind of side of a problem or of an issue, and sometimes that leads you to being a little bit defeated. Okay, I feel like it also weighs on you quite strongly how much you overthink, how much you rationalize through everything. So what people see in you is that you might come off like a little bit tired, overworked, strung out from time to time. Okay, people definitely view your intelligence as really powerful, but like I said, it's that element of like maybe it's too powerful, maybe it's like wearing you out or wearing you down. Let me know if that's resonating for you. It sounds very interesting. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like you're not the most nurturing person in the world. You're very rational and very analytical. So when people come to you with a problem, they get a really well thought out answer, but you don't always provide like comfort and nurturing, if that makes sense. Let's flip over more cards to get a better picture. So we have Straddling Worlds, Wandering Between Realms. Ooh, this is a weird card. Okay, take a look at the art for a second. So Straddling Worlds. So this is very similar in a way to Two of Swords, right? Because in a regular deck, I'm sure you remember if you've seen tarot before, that the Two of Swords is a lady who's blind and she's got two swords and she's stuck between two things. And sometimes this is a good place to be. Sometimes this is a frustrating place to be. So I feel like that's you. You're very up in the mental plane and maybe even the spiritual plane, that you're not always fully materialized. Okay, the earth is what is material, it's what's grounded, it's our health, our wealth, our day-to-day routines. And I feel like you just are so up here. You may operate mostly from your throat chakra, your third eye chakra, and your crown chakra. So you have a really divine connection, a really powerful mind, a good skill of communication, but you're just not very grounded. Okay, that's what people think about you. I am getting that you kind of inspire awe, the way that you can put things together, the way that you think about things, like it brings a feeling of awe in other people. Okay, you have really powerful ideas. And wandering between realms makes me think that if you wanted to, you might be really good at like lucid dreaming, out-of-body experiences, and trance meditations, if that's something you're interested in. That's what that reminds me of. Okay, so we have the Venom and the Offering. So you may be harsh with your words at times. Okay, you may really be a bit cutting, throw things out at people. Like I said, you're not really someone that people should go to for that nurturing energy. However, with the Offering, I feel like you are always looking after people in that, like doing what's needed. Like if someone, for example, needs a place to stay, you'll give them a place to stay at your place. You may not have the kindest words, or because of how smart you are, you may be able to like see where their mistakes were and like point them out to them very sharply. But you're always there with an Offering. You're always there taking care of people, okay? You're someone that is extremely reliable in that sense. There may be a lot of like, I'm getting a very sarcastic quality to you, so you may kind of just like ooze sarcasm. Maybe you make light of people's problems and mistakes a little bit. That can sometimes be a bit triggering. But you're very giving, okay? Your love languages that you express, maybe acts of service and gifts, okay? And not so much words. It doesn't mean it's the ones that you like, but I feel like the ones that you express very easily to your loved ones. Like, you're always there. If you can help someone with a problem, you're going to help them. If you can do something for someone, you're going to do it. But you might be a bit cold at times. Let me know how this is resonating. Ooh. Temperance. Okay, so definitely something very spiritual to you. Like I said, I really am getting like a wide open crown chakra with you guys. Especially like even in this card, you can see his head is like all lit up. This angel, right? Because of the way that you see things and your ability to kind of really think through every side of the situation, I feel like you have really balanced perspectives. Okay, so if people need advice, you give really good advice. It may not always be the most like, you're not going to sugarcoat it and you're not going to baby people, but your advice is like good. It's good advice. It's something they should listen to. We're going to pull some of these ones. And then I think we're going to wrap it up there, because this isn't going to be too detailed of a reading today. You may have like lots of Libra energy or air signs in your chart. Gemini, Aquarius. Prominent Libra though is really coming through. I feel like people think that you haven't really been like properly respected in this life. We have the Injustice card. So I feel like there's been a lot of times where people have not treated you the way you deserve to be treated. There's kind of been an injustice towards you, and that's where this harsher side comes from, or at least that's what people think. That's where this cutting side comes from. Maybe you've always had it, maybe they're not connected at all, but I do see like people in general just like not always giving you the things you deserve, like not always necessarily treating you well at work, or you know, things being kind of unbalanced, not in your favor. You may seem like you get the short end of the stick a lot of the time. Okay, and then we have the Shaman card. So people see you as a modern shaman. People see you as someone who is, like I said, with the trance meditation, like that is a very shamanic thing to do, straddling between worlds. So people see you as someone who is able to like bring deeper spiritual ideas and spiritual truth and like make them make sense. If you're not that spiritual or you're not that interested in spiritual stuff, then it's just like philosophical ideas. Philosophical, abstract ideas, you can make those make sense to people in a really powerful way. What people think your biggest power is definitely your mind, like it keeps saying. And you have this like openness to you. I really feel like your crown chakra is just like, ooh, wide open. But there's definitely this openness to you that lets you access deeper wisdom, ancient wisdom. You may have a really good memory for things that you've read or learned, and you can kind of bridge that all together. So you have a lot to offer this world verbally through what you speak and what you think about. So this is what I'm seeing for you, pal, too. Let me know if it resonated. I love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.